Vlogmas 4, baby. There really isn't a better way to start the day than a good old-fashioned Lindt chocolate breakfast. Lovely jubbly. But yes, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Vlogmas 4 already. I cannot believe on Vlogmas 4, Christmas is literally around the corner. I hope we're all having a fantastic run up to Christmas. First things first, we're going to go to a local town, have a look around there, go pop into a few charity shops. It'd be rude not to. And then we're going to go to the unit and pick and pack what sold yesterday and continuously do some work. We're going to do some listing, hopefully, some testing, hopefully. But main job today, pick and pack and go through some charity shops. So I'll see you guys when we get to, I think we're going to Skelmersdale today. I'll see you there. Boom. We have made it to our destination, but I don't think I've actually got an IKEA bag. Oh, I do. IKEA bag acquired. And let's head out of the car park. Okay then, first stop, British Heart Foundation. Not very many shoes today. I was tempted with these Clarks, but they're just a little bit boring. But nothing shoe related wise anyway. So next best things, let's see if we can find any jumpers. Fortunately, nothing in the jumper section either. There was one thing in there that I was quite interested in, but I'm not sure what it is. So I've taken a picture of it. I'm gonna Google Lens it in the next shop and maybe go back and get it. Love that, that's so cool. Next shop, Woodlands. This used to be a really good brand for resale, but nowadays Kenji is a little bit dead. I don't know what's happened there. That used to be fairly decent, like £15 that would have been. But now he struggled to get like a £5 for it. Which is obviously a great shame. But going back to the British Heart Foundation thing, I looked on Terrapeak and it's actually only worth about 15 quid, so we're not going to go back there either. So far, not so good when it comes to charity shopping today. Well, we've blanked in that one as well. On to the next one. Okay, we've made it to the next charity shop. Oh, what a game this used to be. What? £10? Stronghold Crusader. That is a throwback. I used to spend hours on Stronghold. What a flipping game that was. Tell you what, there just is nothing that's reasonably priced that we can buy to flip online for a little bit of a profit. It's just absolutely, yeah, dead. Yep, I think we're getting out of here. There's only one. Oh, what's the price of this? Oh, £10. I think. As I was leaving, we've just found something. Here we have a Trunky booster pack. These are really good money. Easy £30–35. And £10 in a charity shop. We are finally off the mark, and it's a decent little sell. And to be honest, the sell through rate on these are ridiculous as well. So if you ever do find these, definitely pick them up. YMCA, the next one. Purposely not looking for clothes or trainers today, just to see how difficult it really is. And I tell you what, it's flipping difficult. If you don't do clothing and trainers and you're doing charity shopping for stock, it's a very difficult category not to resell, especially if you do source predominantly from charity shops. But yeah, huge respect if you come out here every single week looking for stuff that isn't clothing, because I am struggling today. Keep on moving, we're on to the next charity shop already. And just like that, we're out of there. There really isn't much for us today. Wow, I thought this was Duplo. We're actually running low on Duplo, but a majority of this is Mega Blocks. There is a couple of Duplo pieces, but there's also a lot of Mega Blocks. £4 there. Nah, gonna leave it. I will be picking this up. This is a Wallace & Gromit Fun Pack big box PC game from 1996. And it's brand new and sealed for £1. Bargain. That Wallace & Gromit game should be like 30 quid. The last sold £29.99, brand new and sealed. Yeah, we only got, what, 2 items, but I'm actually pretty happy with them 2 items. Not much paid, £11 paid. Should be able to get, what, 65, maybe pushing 70. So that's not bad going at all. And to be honest, they are all ready to list, which is the most important thing. We should be able to get them listed today. Next stop, the unit. I'll see you guys there. First thing you do when you get to the unit is turn the heating on, especially when it's Christmas time, Q4, because this place can get a tiny bit chilly. It's not actually as bad as I thought, but it's still, it needs to be put on every time we come in, especially when it's December. Then in here, we turn the lights on. And now, let the games begin. Oh yeah, that pile there I promise you, when I say this, we are listing like 5-6 items from that pile alone every single day, and it still doesn't look any better. So from 4 o'clock last night, we sold 25 items, £975 worth of stock. From last night at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That is absolutely amazing. Let's keep the momentum going. We're getting closer to that £190,000 target. So shall we go and pick some orders? And an Olympus VN7700, which is one of them items that you speak into and it records back to you sort of thing. That sold for $17.95. To the great rack of Lemax, and we have sold one of the Lemaxes, the two Swans. That sold for $14.95. Sold this Philips 900 dual cassette deck. We actually paid £70 for the stack system, and everything is pure profit. So this is a £110 sale, pure profit, because we've already sold the vinyl player that went on top of that. So we sold the vinyl player, that puts into the break-even point. Everything from there is pure profit. £110 profit. Come on. We sold this. This is a head collar for a horse, $18.95. The less I say about horsey stuff, the better, because I'll end up looking like an absolute idiot when I'm trying to explain what this thing is. It's a head collar that's brown, that fits horses. That's all you need to know. To be honest, that's all I know as well. Well, you know these cards that we listed yesterday? They sold £28, which is crazy considering I'm opening the boxes and these 3 promos are guaranteed, obviously, in the box, and I'm selling them for 30 quid. So that pays for like nearly 2/3 of the box, which is crazy. Absolutely bonkers. Does that mean we go and buy some more boxes? Even though I've probably got another 2 sets of these already. It's got me thinking. Just concentrate on the job ahead, Kieran. You got things to do. You ain't got time going to Smith's buying Pokemon. Get the job done first and then maybe treat yourself. That's kind of what my brain is telling me right this second. These Lemax stuff are absolutely flying. We have a 32-piece road, well, pavement kind of thing. That's off for £31. Honestly, that has probably been my favourite Facebook marketplace this year. The Lemax stuff is absolutely flying. I cannot stress how well these are selling. Yes, perfect time of year, but this quick, I think we sold like 30 in like 4 days. It's absolutely crazy. This is a nice sale. We sold 5 acrylic cases, beautiful ETB cases. They protect your Pokemon. They are amazing. Me and James have gone on an adventure together on this. So if you do want to support myself and James, then please let me know. We've got acrylic cases for your ETBs and Game Boy Color games so far. And when I say they are the best in the business, they really, 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 really are. We spent a couple of months getting them over here, shipped over in. They're custom made to what we want. I'm a collector, James is a collector, and these are perfect. They are super thick, strong magnetic tops, beautiful. So if you do want yourself some, we can do a little deal off eBay. But we sold 5 of them for over £109.95, which is absolutely stunning. What a beautiful sale that is. So if you want to start protecting your goods and you've got some Game Boy games that you want to protect or some elite trainer boxes in the Pokemon industry that you want to protect, look no further. There'll be a link in the description below to this eBay listing so you can see what they are. And if you do want to buy some, reach out to me on Instagram and we can do an Instagram deal. We then sold a Bubble on the Commodore 64, $14.95. This is the most craziest sale that I've ever had, like genuinely ever had. This is a Sony Walkman little pouch. I'll give you 5 seconds to guess how much that sold for. Let me know in the comment section below, how much did you think this sold for? And in 5 seconds, I will tell you. Are you ready? Get a comment in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you guessed £32.95, you are correct. That is crazy for an empty pouch, just because it's got Sony Walkman wrote on it. £32.95. Yes, please. I have had this for absolute years, maybe 2 years. Sold for a tenner. I'm glad to see the back of that. Aha, we've sold a Epson projector, EMP7950. That sold for 100 smackaroonies. We sold this Goodman's Freeview thingy $14.95. Sold some QED speaker cables. They sold for $17.95. I'll tell you what, one thing I've sort of learned this year a lot is there's a lot of money in cables, like really good money. We've sold cables for like £130 a pop. This one obviously only at $17.95. But how many times do you buy a stack system and they've got cables on them? I'm just saying, it's well worth looking out for the cables because, yeah, it soon adds up. We have sold another Wii Sports bundle. Lovely jubbly. We've put the price up even more, so now we're getting £63. Wii Sports Wii bundle with 4 games. That is the power of a multi-quantity listing. Once you get 1 or 2 sales, they flipping fly. We then sold 0248, which is a pair of motorcycle boots. They sold for $32.95. We then sold a Seat Leon 2020 fog trim, left-hand side. That sold for over £30, maybe 40 quid, I think. Yep, just checked, $39.95. And it's already pre-packed. Don't you just love when things are pre-packed, baby? We then sold a Commodore 1541 floppy drive for $99.95. Again, we've sold 2 acrylic cases. These are for the Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Color games. $38.95 the pair. Like I said, if you want to protect your games or your ETBs, look no further. The game cases, the Game Boy cases, are exactly the same sort of style as the ETBs. Proper thick, top high quality. Oh la la, a pre-packed book. That's what I like to see because we are running out of time here because every may be around the corner. A Dracula book sold for $19.99. Let's get that shipped off today, off to its new home. Another Lee Max has sold, $17.95. Oh, it's gonna be a sad day already when these finish. Right, we are looking for Jet Set Willy on the old Commodore, but I can't find it. It's supposed to be in here somewhere. Could be this one here. Let's see together. Here it is. Jet Set Willy, $29.99 on the Commodore. Sorry, on the Amiga. That's from this massive deal behind me. Oh, I swear every time I come in here, it's breeding, because that is getting bigger, isn't it? I promise, we do list like 5 items out of that pile every single day, but I swear overnight, it's like Toy Story. 239, which is, you know, we're getting close to the finish now. I know some of this can be pretty boring to watch, but we have sold a pair of Uggs, which are here. A pair of them sock Uggs, $32.99. In this box here, we have a pair of SingerStar bundle, 2 games and 2 mics, sold for $14.20. Then we sold 3 games to the same buyer, going via the GSP. They're all like Amiga games, via the GSP for £40 all in. Chuck Rock 2 is a big box. Look at that. That looks something else. I still love a multi-order. Just saves postage and it does add up over time. If you sell like 1,000 items in a year, you know, you could save a lot of money if someone bought multiple items. It's just an absolute beautiful sale. I love it. I absolutely love sales like this. Happy days. That is packing completed. Oh man, what a day. I'm absolutely knackered already. But we've got packing completed, which is the main thing. We have to do that every single day because we do it the same day dispatch. And that this year has absolutely propelled our business to the next level. Same day dispatch by 12 o'clock. If you can do it, because the rewards are insane, honestly. Yeah, proud. We just had a bit of a weird one here. Like, you know that PS2 we listed yesterday? Well, I've gone to eBay and it's completely missing. So I'm going to have to relist that today as well. I don't really know where it's gone. It's literally been on for like 12 hours and it's just disappeared into thin air. I don't understand how that happens quite often when you actually go through your eBay listings and actually do a stock take. You'd be surprised at how many items are actually just falling off eBay or completely missing. And I have no idea why that PS2 yesterday that we listed is off. But we've relisted it now, so that's okay. We've bumped the price up a little bit as well, just because you never know. You just never know. We've gone for $110 for a PS2, 20 games, 2 official controllers, and a memory card. Guys, you wouldn't believe it, but I think we have an intruder in the unit. I accidentally left a Ripple in this bag overnight. And as you can see, some little got a bit hungry last night and ate me Ripple. The rat. Not a rat. It's not a rat. Well, I hope it's not a rat. It's probably a mouse. The mouse is at me flipping Ripple. What? It's time to get the mouse traps out. To be fair, we've got them out, we just haven't loaded them up with bait. So I think we're going to have to do that in the next, we need to, yeah, flipping hell. They always, I don't know what I'm trying to say anymore. Anyway, we're going to get some listings done. First one, $29.99. We paid £1 this morning. That is now both items that we picked from the charity shop this morning listed. Trunky booster pack, $34.99. I feel like it might fit in this box absolutely perfectly. Now that fits like a glove. Don't you just love it when you get a perfect box for your items? It makes it so much easier. I'm also going to list the House of the Dead remake on the Switch, which we picked up yesterday. You know the shoes that we picked up yesterday? Well, the missus has stolen them, so we're not actually going to make any money on them because the missus wants them. But at least we've got one item that we can list from yesterday's haul. So I'm not actually at the unit anymore because we're in fact going to trade in a whole bag of stock into CEX for a CEX voucher that we can hopefully find something in CEX to use that voucher on to just have a couple of listings, and I might buy myself something or my brother something for Christmas as well. So multi-purpose trip. Voucher acquired, got £40 voucher, and they rejected 3 Wii games. Great. Okay, CX completed. My next job now is to go to the post office and drop the Royal Mail off because we can't get Royal Mail to come and pick it up from us. We still have to do that at the shop. So next up, Royal Mail. Oh yeah, I went via Co-op as well and got a nice irresistible salami calabrese pizza for tea. Bosh. Now we can go to Royal Mail and then it's home sweet home. The grind never stops. She's been spending the last hour editing that video, so I hope you did enjoy that video. But the grind never stops when Vlogmas is in full swing. A video every single day to the run-up of the big day. I hope you are enjoying the little series, the little Vlogmas. Let me know in the comment section below. I think I'm going to end today's video there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go kick back and watch the Arsenal versus Brentford game. It's a double header this week, so the football is coming thick and fast over the Christmas period. I've been your boy Kieran, and I'll see you beautiful lot in Vlogmas 4, 5, I don't even know what we're on now. Vlogmas 5 in tomorrow's video. I'll see you guys there. Bish, bash, flipping.